Hey, it's Angie. Welcome to Tea Time with Miss Diva. I am so excited to bring this episode to you guys tonight because it took me a minute to set my pride to the side to even discuss this topic and answer the questions that was brought to me. Because as us women, we once we have that independent mindset, we just stick to that and run with that. But before I start discussing the topic, of course, let me start the show off with some icebreakers. So, the first icebreaker is pick a picnic or a romantic date. That kind of depends on my mood because I like both. But I would prefer a romantic date over anything. Like, I want my man to plan everything, surprise me, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go with the romantic date on that. The next, excuse me, sorry y'all, got a little tongue tied. The next icebreaker is dancing or singing. If you know me personally, you know I love to dance and sing, okay? Because I'm a singer and a dancer. But if I had the choice to pick between one of them, would probably be dancing. Because once I get in the room and if I'm feeling the music and it's closed off, once I get in my zone, I'm in my zone and I'm just dancing the night away. So I'm going to choose dancing on that. All right, the next one is kissing or cuddling. Well, my babe could answer that, but I would choose cuddling probably. I love affection. I love reassurance. So probably cuddling would be what I would choose over kissing, because sometimes I'm not even in the mood to be kissing. Yeah. So cuddling would be definitely it. The next one is orange or green. I'm definitely going with orange. Orange complements my skin tone very well. So I'm going to rock with orange. All right. So, that was the end of the icebreaker. So, I hope you all don't mind. I got the vibes going on in the background for you all. I'm always feeling R&B-ish, okay? So if you are at work, in your car, whatever, plug me in your ears, tune in, relax, and enjoy this episode. So tonight's topic is needing a man or wanting a man. So at first I had to sit back and think, needing a man or wanting a man. Because as an independent woman, I was always screaming, I don't need a man for nothing. I don't need a man for nothing. I don't need a man for this. I don't need a man for shit. That's me. But then I got to also thinking, well, damn, Angie, don't no man want to hear that. Because, to be honest, every woman actually do need a man. Because it is not even for physical, a physical attraction. It's just needing a man to be there to, just secure you in your feelings. Be there to love you. You want someone that's going to be there that can love on you. Be able to just have that manly figure in your life, okay? No, don't bite my head off. Please, ladies, don't bite my head off saying, what she talking about? We need a man. We as women can do this and that. you know what? I get it. I get what you're saying. As an independent woman, you can handle your own. You can have your own car, own house, own everything. Know how to fix, be Bob the Builder around the house, all that. But to be honest, you want to be able to flourish in your femininity. Like, you don't want to be masculine all the time. So yeah, in a sense, we do need a man. We do. And it's a hard pill to swallow, because I'm always saying, I don't need a man. I don't need you. I don't need you to do this for me. I don't need you. I can do it myself. I can do it myself. And then I have to sit back and think like, damn, how is that making him feel when I'm saying that? Like, he's like, what's the point of me being here if you don't need me? So I'm like, dang, I really had to straighten myself up on it. Like, dang, okay, you know what? I do need you. You know what? I do need you. I need you to reassure me on this. I need you to reassure me on that. And it's like, I don't have to ask for the reassurance, but to actually back and like let my guard down on my masculinity features, so that he can see that, okay, she's actually allowing me to be the man of the household, be the man in this relationship, lead us as the man in the relationship. That just makes a man feel good, to know that he's needed in some sense. I'm not saying, just sit back and let the man do, everything, when you're capable to do some things as a woman. Like, it has to be a balance. That's my take on needing and wanting a man. It really kind of go hand in hand, for real, because God made woman and man to be together. So we really need each other to even pick each other up. Whether it's being a friend, whether it's being a spouse, whether it's being a sister, brother to one another, we do. And for all my daddy's girls, you be needing your father, right? To handle things that your husband can't do. You need a man. So this is not just for a relationship on a relationship level. It can go there, it can really go there. So I answer that. The next question was, are you okay with needing a man? So it took me a minute to accept that, and to actually think of it on a different level, a different mentality level, because equality, when you're in a relationship, you should think on an equality level versus just, singular. Because you have to also think about how that's going to make your partner feel when you're saying, I don't need nothing, I'm independent, I can do this and do this. Well, why are you even with me? Don't think singular if you are going to be with this person for a lifetime. It took me a minute to really consider his feelings and how he feel, or more so how a man feel, period, on when it comes to that, on needing them. Personally, I need and want my person, okay? Because sometimes, the needing is stronger than the wants. Like, I don't want you, but I need you. Or I don't need you, but I want you. And for the ones that get it, okay? So, that's all I'm going to say on that one. The next one was, are you afraid that your man would throw in your face everything he do for you. No, I'm not. Because if he loves me like he say he love me, he will never throw in my face what he do for me. That's a pet peeve of mine. If you're going to do something for me, or if you know my deepest, darkest secrets, don't throw it back up in my face whenever we get in an argument, or if we disagree on something. Don't throw up in my face what you done for me. That's a big no-no. I don't like that. I really don't. Have he ever did that? I'm gonna say yes. I've done the same though. So it ain't no just one-sided thing. We have gotten into heated conversation, and he threw up in my face, whatever, and I threw it back in his. But that's a different story for a different day. But don't do that. I'm not afraid of it. I'm really not afraid to love again. I had a whole wall down before I even got into this relationship. I was not letting another man come through and knock nothing down. I'm going to be honest with you all, I was tooting and booting them, okay? Left and right, tooting and booting. Had my consistent ones now. I'm not going to say don't think I'm a hoe, because I wasn't a hoe, okay, y'all? When I was single, I was single. You know, I had my consistent tooting boots, okay? But, yeah, like, I really was so torn. I didn't even want to let that wall down. And when he came into my life, it kind of let itself down without me even knowing. I'm just like, damn, how did you even get into, like, how did you even knock this wall down I had over my heart? Like, it just came natural. It came real natural. So I don't mind wanting and needing my person at all. I really don't. It just comes real natural. The next question was, should a man automatically know his woman needs him? That's a good question. I'm just gonna put it like this. As a man and as a leader, he will know what to do to make you as the woman secure in that relationship. Now, you do have your women that kind of like is to the point where like I said, being independent, having that independent mindset. I don't need you to do this for me, I don't need you to do that for me. That makes it hard for that man to actually do what needs to be done as the man. And when that happens, he not gonna want to do nothing for you. He's gonna be like, well, you know what, take care of it for yourself then. I ain't gonna do it then. And you as the woman is gonna get mad and be like, what you mean? You supposed to be my man, you're supposed to do that. You're like giving him mixed signals, because you're saying you can do it, you don't need him for nothing. But then when he tell you, give you that energy back, you like upset with him. So ladies, just pay attention to that. Like, men's mental health is important too, and their emotions are important as well. I know I see a lot of women bashing men on how they lead women on all the time. Yeah, you do got your men that lead women on, but you also got your men that are actually true and faithful to their person. They don't mind committing to their woman or being faithful to their woman. They don't mind being vulnerable to their person at all. So yeah, that's how I feel on that topic. it's all about the mentality. Your mentality, where you at. Like I said, I don't want to repeat myself again, so I do apologize and repeat myself, but when you are operating on a mentality level of being independent, you're gonna think like that. You're gonna say, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I can do this by myself. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. Like, I was that woman. And when I get mad, I still say it sometimes, but I catch myself like, Angie, like, snap out of that mindset. Girls, please snap out of that mindset. Like I said, y'all probably gonna eat me up or try to chew my head off, but for real, sit down and think about it. Like, dang, she might be onto something. Yeah, I am onto something. Do your research. And this is like something that, I'm in the process of getting ready to go back to school to be a life coach. So I'm always open to answer any questions to anyone on anything, whether it's a relationship, whether it's, work-life balance, whether it's just something internally that you're dealing with, that you don't know how to discuss or you don't know how to express yourself with. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I know this is a little short. Hopefully, my next episodes will be a little longer. I do have a lot of people I need to respond back to, as far as setting up interviews to talk about different topics, and also other questions that I need to go over as well, will answer. So for anyone, don't think I'm ignoring you, because I'm not. But I do appreciate all my supporters for tuning in to me. Please, please, please continue to follow me. Please continue to show me love. And I hope you all have a blessed Saturday night, because I'm about to as well. Bye, lovelies.